Hello and welcome to AAA Reviews. Today we are taking a break from the Toy Biz X-Men series, but don't worry, I'll be back on that soon, as well as Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Iron Man. I plan to do all this series, but this month we're taking a little break because it's Halloween month. So for this month I am going to be doing each week a different Halloween themed action figure, and today it is none other than Beetlejuice. If you haven't already, please hit a like, please hit subscribe, please turn on notifications, and please share with your friends to help my channel grow. So what have I been up to this week? Well, this week's been pretty good. I've managed to pick up some new collectibles that I've been hunting for quite a while. I managed to get that elusive Venom from the Spider-Man animated series, so I was really happy with that. If you don't already, you can follow me on Instagram, where I often post lots of the pictures of things I sort of get in each week or every couple of weeks whenever I can get it, because I'm just like you guys, I'm just a collector and I'm just doing this as a hobby to sort of share my collection with you, and I collect these figures just like you guys do, so it does take time, and eventually hopefully I'll get them all. But this week, yeah, looking forward to doing some Beetlejuice. As always, I want to thank you for your support. Thank you to Nate, Nostalgia Nate, who you can follow on Twitter. Thank you to X-Men Creators. They haven't helped me with this video today because there wasn't any need, but they do always help me normally, so I really appreciate their help. And as always, today I'm gonna thank the lovely guys over at Jurassic Coast Collectibles, because today they hooked me up with some really cool figures to show you guys, so this is really cool. So with that all said, let's get on with this review. Okay guys, so if you're wondering, we are filming in the kitchen today because it was Alfie's 5th birthday and the theme he chose was Halloween, which is perfect for the video I am doing today. So if you think we're crazy setting up early, I don't really care, but we set up early because Alfie wanted this theme, which is perfect for these today 1989 Genna Beetlejuice figures. Let's get a good look at him. Now I'm going to be giving examples of prices today at the end. Really, I'll just put some pictures within the video showing you the prices. These go roughly in the box like this for around 50 to 60 pounds. It's very difficult to find them. They don't come up very often. And when you do find them and you want them to add them to your collection, you're probably going to have to pay around that 50 to 60 pound mark. Now, this is the Showtime Beetlejuice with Rotten Rattler. He was used in the film, or he is taken from the film. I have a loose example, which is really cool, which is courtesy of West Jurassic Coast Collectibles. Is really cool. There is the little Rattler, which has got Beetlejuice's head on it, really cool. And he has this really cool function where if I do this, there is a button on the back and his head slides up and down. And there it is, it's like a lever, and if I pop his head off, look at this. So cool. I mean, you just don't get toys like this anymore. You may have had this as a kid. This is one I had. And I have to say, say a big thanks to my mum, because the ones that I've got sealed, she bought me many, many Christmases ago, which was really cool. There were 2 seasons of Beetlejuice figures that were released. There was also vehicles, cars, coffins, bikes, all those sort of things. I'll show you what I have today, so it's really cool. But there was quite a lot. There was meant to be a 3rd season, but it wasn't made. I will post up a picture right now. This is a prototype of Beetlejuice from the 3rd season. It was supposed to be like a scientist Beetlejuice. This was never made, so they never made it. We also never got a figure of Catherine O'Hara. We never got a figure. We also never got a Genna Davis, who played Barbara Maitland. We never got a figure of her, but we did get lots of Beetlejuice and lots of other figures, which hopefully I'll be showing you as many of these as I can today. Next up, we've got Shish Kebab Beetlejuice with scary skewers. Really, really cool. You pop in the skewers inside and you can pop his head off. If you look in there very carefully, it has an eyeball. I love these figures. They're really, really cool. This is also a series 1. I keep saying season, but series 1 Beetlejuice figure. And again, Price wise, he's going to cost around £50. This is also taken from the movie, kind of, because I'm pretty sure he gets shrunk down, gets picked up, because I watched the film just recently, and he basically puts all these skewers out of his body and catches someone's hand, which does help that I watched this just recently, because all these figures are based on the movie, not the animated cartoon, which we got later on. Next up, I have also got a Beetlejuice from season 1. This is Spinhead Beetlejuice, and if you look very carefully, this is the wedding suit where he's about to marry Winona Ryder's character, who sadly we didn't get a figure of either in either series, but this is the actual wedding suit he was going to wear, and he comes with this cool little accessory, which is a creepy cockroach. Now, I do happen to have a loose one of this figure, which is really cool, so let's have a look. Articulation's pretty much the same. They're all similar. There's no real bends in the joints. They're just literally the arms and the hips. But this guy, there you go. You can spin his head. Really cool. And of course, it wouldn't be a Beetlejuice if you couldn't pop off his head. And it gives you that small, tiny head, which in the film, if you remember, he steals someone's ticket and he has his head shrunk. So I think that is a really cool little extra thing that they've done there with this figure. So yeah, classic 1989 Beetlejuice. Show you the back of this box, which is from series 1. This was the line of figures that came out in series 1. We've obviously got the 3 Beetlejuice that I've just shown you. We've got Adam Maitland, and we have got Orpho, which I don't actually have, but it looks like a really cool figure. I know price wise, all these figures go for roughly 50 UK pounds, and I know in America they go for quite a bit of money as well. So there you go. Next up, this is a series 2 Beetlejuice action figure. This is Shipwreck Beetlejuice with Horrible Hydra. So you've got a 3-headed Hydra here. And his little gimmick is really cool. Basically, there's a button on the back, or a lever, sorry. You push it up and some sort of tentacles pop out of his head. I'll flip this one around so you can have a look. Again, around £50 to buy. If we go in at the top here, you can see his little gimmick where they just sort of all stick out his head. It's really, really cool. And you can see all the different action figures now. So it doesn't just show you series 1, it shows you series 2 as well, including some of the vehicles. I'll come in really close. I had the Creepy Cruiser when I was a kid, and the Phantom Flyer as well. The gross out meter I see come up quite often in the UK, and that's around 40 UK pounds. I'm not sure what it is in Canada or the States, but I'm pretty sure when it does come up, it's probably, if you convert price wise, it's not far off. It's not like the Toy Biz where there's a massive difference. It's basically, if you convert the money over, you'll get the same sort of price range. Next up, we've got Exploding Beetlejuice, and by far the best artwork, I think, of all the boxes. All the artwork's really cool, but this is the Exploding Beetlejuice with Dreadful Dragon. Really, really cool figure, and I love the fact they've all got these really cool and different gimmicks. Fantastic, just proper 80s 90s sort of thing that was done at the time, and I don't think you can beat it. It's really cool. I do have a example loose, so here is that creepy Beetlejuice. I think that's really cool. Hopefully that's in focus. Really cool dragon, and here is the Exploding Beetlejuice. Now this thing is sensitive. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, boom. Beetlejuice has exploded. It explodes into bits. There's parts of his torso. Really cool. And you can see these almost like bug type arms inside on his body, almost like a beetle. Really, really cool. I'll just spin that. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, really cool. So yeah, another one that costs around 50 UK pounds, but another great figure in the line. Up, I've got a loose example of the Phantom Flyer, which is really cool. Not a lot to it really, it just pops open to give you these wings. It's got a really cool skeleton on the front. There was a green wheel which is stored in the back of here. I've misplaced it. I'm not going to say I've lost it because it's probably around somewhere, and it just used to clip in here, so it was like almost like a motorbike. It's got that kind of these cool sort of glasses on the top of the skeleton for Beetlejuice to sit in. So that was one of the vehicles. Really cool. Again, that iconic black and white, everything going for iconic sort of retro colours. You've got your purples, your greens, and then you've also got these really cool black and whites, just classic Beetlejuice. Next up, I have got the Beetlejuice Vanishing Vault. Now this is really cool. I've actually took it out of the box so I can show you. I'm not going to slot it all together correctly and properly because I want to keep it kind of new, and there's the stickers that it comes with, really bright and colourful, really cool, this thing. So it's got a really cool little trick to it, and that is this here would have "Here lies Beetlejuice," like, I don't know if you're getting on the detail there, so that's really cool. And then this here goes there, just clip that in like that. So let's hope this works first time for video. I'll take a Beetlejuice. Let's pop this Beetlejuice here in, see what happens. We'll pop a Beetlejuice in, pop him inside like so, and then we'll pop this in. Oops, it's because I haven't connected it together, but that's okay. And then put that like that, and then we pull that open, and look, he's super small, so it's like a magic trick. So it's really cool. We pop him back inside, shut that again, pull this too, and he's back to being full size. So I mean, as a kid, I had one of these, and it was absolutely fantastic. And whilst going through it, this is really cool. So you've got your instructions and everything there, but whilst going through it, and I love these, and I'm going to show this off. Look at this little toy guide for Genna. So if I get this open, we can have a look at some of the toys. Check it out in here. We've got Ghostbusters. I had quite a few of these as a kid. I expect many of us did. Really cool. We've got all different bits from the Ghostbusters toy line, obviously Genna. We've got RoboCop Ultra Police. This is just really cool. I love looking through these magazines, and this just happened to be in the box, and I've never opened the box before. Building Blasters, never had that. Mega Force. Some really cool little magazine just showing you different bits inside, which you may remember, you may not. Starting lineup, not really sure. It's like, looks like NBA. Yesterday's Stars, that's really cool. Oh, Police Academy, another thing that's very highly collectible now. Police Academy, really cool. So yeah, that was in the box. So there is your Vanishing Vault. Next up, we've got Neca's Beetlejuice. So this is the last Beetlejuice today. A really cool detailed Beetlejuice, and this is one that we have in our front room, which we use as a movie room. So we've got lots of these giant Necas, and it's really detailed, right down to like the hands, all gruesome, and of course he talks. So he says lots of different phrases. So he does lots of different phrases. The articulation is as you would expect for a giant 18-inch figure such as this one, but he is really cool. And I thought I'd have to show him off since, you know, we're doing Beetlejuice. It's only right. There's a little switch on the back there, and he is just really cool, really iconic, and I thought I had to add him to this show. So there you go. There is our Beetlejuice collection. which is really, really cool. There you go, there is all your Beetlejuice. Let me know in the comments, did you have any of these as a kid? This was a fantastic figure line in my opinion, really cool, lots of gimmicks, lots of that kind of 90s sort of gimmicks or late 80s gimmicks, really fantastic, like you see in a lot of the figures from this day. The film was fantastic. You obviously had Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, Catherine O'Hara, Winona Ryder, Genna Davis, Jeffrey Jones. The cast was absolutely fantastic, and I still live in hope that we may one day get a second film, because a lot of that cast are still around, so that would be, well, they're all still around, which is really cool. Before I go, before I forget, loose prices, because I know a lot of you like to know what they are loose. I was really lucky, I managed to pick these two up just for this video for £13.50. That was delivered in the UK, so that is really, really cheap. And that was because I got a deal on Jurassic Coast Collectibles. This one here cost me around that price on its own. So loose, they go for anywhere usually between 10 and £15 each with the little accessories. You don't always get the little accessories. This one never came with his accessory, but you can pick them up loose, and they are really cool to have loose. So if you're looking for them, you could probably find them. But I do find this is one of those things that it kind of comes up and then it's gone pretty quickly. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you remember any of this stuff, if you were fond of the film, you know, that I'll really appreciate your feedback. So there you go, guys, that was the Beetlejuice from Kenner 1989. I really hope you enjoyed this video today, because I had a lot of fun making it. Next week I am going to be bringing you some Van Helsing from the movie Van Helsing, Hugh Jackman of course. So I hope to see you all again next week. As always, thank you for your support and good luck searching for that toy goat.